right, guys, I'm pushing myself outside my comfort zone today. I'm waxing my underarms and bringing you guys along. So keep watching if you want to see how to wax your own underarms at home. Already got my SMA set up here. So you're going to need pre-wax cleanser, a little pre-wax oil. You're also going to want to have a paper towel on hand, of course your wax, and some sticks. So we are going to start by prepping. Even though I will be waxing one at a time, I am going to prep both of them to just help make this a little bit of a quicker process. Now we're going to do pre-wax oil. Okay. Super important that you don't skip this step. No powder unless completely necessary. Oil is gonna be your go-to. All right, then you're going to wipe away that excess oil so it works just like conditioner. Even though you rinse it out in the shower, it's still, you feel the effects of it. Your hair is nice and hydrated. We wanna do the same when prepping for waxing. All right, so let's get a game plan and ignore all this, okay? I wore this to the gym today. I threw my shoes in with my clothes and I just wasn't prepared. So we want to do one at a time, okay? You need to set yourself up for the removal. So I'm going to lay in this direction. It's really easy for me to get a good grip to pull downwards. Now you also want to be able to hold taut. So behind your head can really help. You can see how my skin was held more taut. You also, and just with self-waxing, not if you're taking a client, you can also lay the strip sideways going away from you, because getting a grip and pulling this way is really makes it a lot easier for the follow through. But I'm gonna go up and then I can also do another strip coming inward so I can show you that as well. I'm starting with my right underarm, not armpit, underarm. So I'm having to use my left hand. Now I'm still going to get the wax from the pot with my right hand, and then I'm just gonna quickly transfer over. Okay, hold taut. It's not gonna look the prettiest. I probably should have started with the other side. Now you guys are probably gonna tune into another channel and be like, this girl does not know what she's doing. See all the movement? Try your best to really get as taut as possible. You also can have someone help you hold taut. So I have officially lost a little over 75 pounds. So this has gotten a lot easier. This used to be a lot more difficult for me. So I would definitely enlist my husband's help on this. Both for holding taut for the application, but also for the removal as well. You really want to make sure you're removing with everything taut. So I'm going to really put my hand behind my head. I laid it past the hairline so that I can get this grip without it hurting. All right. This is a warmer part of the body. So if you guys watched my last week's video of my self-leg waxing video, you saw how cold my skin was and how I had to remove the strips immediately. Now, this is a warmer part of the body, so I'm actually gonna give it a little bit more time, but still remove when tacky. Get a grip, we need to pull all the way through. Do not pull to here, we're pulling to here. See the root, so it was very effective. We didn't break any hairs and we removed all the way through. Now to just get this little cleanup, I'm actually gonna show you that other method of applying the strip away from you so you can pull towards you. Right, still gonna use my right hand to get this wax. You don't really need much. Even this is a lot. I did not need to grab this much, okay? Now I'm going to pause it, pushing away from me. Naturally, it's gonna feel warmer at this point too. So if you're taking a client, always warn them on the cleanup strip so it's gonna feel a little bit warmer. You've already removed the bulk of the hair. Now the skin is like, what's happening? The wax isn't actually warmer, just feels a little bit warmer. Bulk of the hair is gone, dead skin's gone. There's not as much of a barrier. All right, that's gonna be ready. Get a little grip here. Let's get rid of this stick. All right, get a grip. Now again, we're not removing to here, we're removing through, so I'm gonna cross my body. I'm gonna cross my body. Okay, if this happens, I removed a little bit too soon. First of all, don't panic. You're waxing yourself, so not a big deal, but this can happen with clients as well. I needed to wait a little bit longer. Stick that in. Really hold your own skin taut as best you can. And pull through. There we go. All right, if you see how stringy this was? I needed to lay a little bit thinner. Again, warmer part of the body and a cleanup strip, I went too thick. All right, then we're going to clean up any residue with the sticky part of our wax strip. pinkness like this, completely normal. Oh, I see one little hair. I gotta get that guy. You can literally get the smallest amount like this. Just spot treat. You wanna be also position yourself in front of a mirror where you can get nice and close. So sometimes it's hard to use a bathroom mirror where there's a counter in between you, because then you can't sometimes see those little guys. All right, everything looks pretty solid. Let's move on to the left arm, which is gonna be a whole heck of a lot easier with me being right-handed. Hey guys, quick interruption to the show to bring you a offer you won't be able to resist. If you have not yet tried Rebel Wax, then go ahead and visit our site, lashandwaxoc.com, and use code TRYREBEL, all one word, code TRYREBEL to claim 2 free sample size bags. I'm gonna show you guys doing an outward lay of the strip. This is, I'm way overusing wax today. That's a pretty fair amount. All right, wrap around my head. And now I'm going to push outwards away from me to show you how much easier this removal can be. Now you're probably gonna know, well, hopefully it happens. Now if I say it out loud, it probably won't. I always remove my hair so much better, and sometimes don't even need a cleanup strip when I'm using my right hand and I'm waxing my left underarm, because technique is just like on point. I kind of struggle with that other side. So I'm curious to see, I mean, when I do this on my own without a camera in my face, that's usually how it goes down, but we'll see. All right, got a little lift there. Gonna give it enough time to set. I removed too soon on that cleanup strip on the last one. I kind of laid in this direction, so I'm gonna pull upwards. Don't punch yourself in the face, right? Also, slight incline in your removal. You're not staying parallel with the skin, because then you fold it and get stuck back on itself. You want a slight little incline like an airplane taking off, which is perfect with avoiding punching myself in the face. Okay, ready, and go. See? Barely any cleanup needed. It always happens with that side. All right, let's see. There's some shorties right there. I'm gonna grab those real quick. Grabbing a lot less wax this time. So most of those hairs left behind I saw were growing upwards. So I want to, on cleanup strips, lay my strip against the hair growth. As long as there's not a ton of wax or a ton of hair still left behind, you really want to go against the hair growth on cleanup strips. It really helps to get a good removal. I'm removing this when it's still tacky, but I really want to, because I saw how short those ones were, so I need a really good grip. And when you remove the wax when it's still super tacky, it has a better grip on it. So you can see some of those in there. And this is because my hair growth cycles are not synced up, because I have not been consistent with this at all. And I even, one time, shaved, don't tell anybody, because I had to go to the gym and my wax pot was turned off at home. Excuses, excuses, I'm a fraud, I know. Okay, Phantom Oil. This is my favorite well, I have a lot of favorites. This is one of my new favorites by the lady Ping, Jane, she's great. One little spray, put that on. Honestly, that was, dang it, I can't reach. Put one over here, and then we are good to go. Now what you do afterwards is very important. No petting, no sweating. So we don't want a ton of friction. A nice loose cotton shirt is gonna be great. You don't want steam, saunas, jacuzzis, working out. No working out, 24 hours, okay? This pinkness will go down within an hour, if not even less. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. The wax I was using, by the way, Rebel Wax 50/50 Hybrid, highly recommend, especially if you're doing home waxing. You guys are a little bit newer to technique and you're still mastering that. If you haven't checked out my free 6-week course, make sure to do that as well. It's linked in the description below, completely free. I walk you through everything I've gained knowledge-wise, technique-wise from the last decade and a half of waxing. All right, thank you for being here. Subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next week.